How likely can Eala, other seeds play in WTA 125 PH Open? Eala is expected to headline the Philippine Women's Open in 2 weeks. But as everyone knows, her participation hinges on how she will fare at the Australian Open, whose schedule overlaps the local tournament. If she reaches the quarterfinals, she's out. Should she lose before the 4th round, she's in. But as things are unfolding, it's not only Eala who is in this tricky situation. At least 6 other players entered in the Philippine Women's Open are also competing in the season's first Grand Slam in Melbourne. These are world number 42 Tatiana Maria, number 43 Sinyu Wang, number 70 Donna Vekic, number 66 Solana Sierra, number 82 Camila Osorio, and number 85 Lulu Sun. Many of them are not expected to survive 4 rounds of the Australian Open, but some may, and their absence will be a blow to the Philippine tournament, which is trying to attract the best players possible, especially those competing in Australia. It's bad for them, but good for us. The Australian Open is from January 18th to February 1st, while the Philippine Women's Open is from January 26th to 31st. Why 2 WTA tournaments overlap is not actually an aberration. It is by design, says Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio during a recent discussion with reporters. In every Grand Slam event, the WTA schedules a tournament almost simultaneous with the majors, so players who are eliminated early can proceed immediately to the next tournament in order that their long and big preparation for the majors are not wasted. This smaller event is usually held in a nearby location, and it is the reason why the Philippines got the hosting role even though it applied very late. And that is also why the PSC and Filter had to work hard to construct a tennis center acceptable to the exacting requirements of the WTA in so short a time. Despite the short construction period, organizers say preparations are on track. With 13 days to go before the tournament, Gregorio said the venue, located inside the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, is 85% ready. The hard-court surface is done but still undergoing tests to determine its playability. 24/7 ang trabajo diyan. We even canceled holiday breaks, Gregorio said. We fully support NSAs that understand and share the PSC's vision. Filter Secretary General John Raychanko said the new center will benefit both elite and regular players long after the tournament is over. With its quality specifications, the center can hold international events while local players will now be able to play in facilities that are up to standards. This is not just a one-time event. This is an investment for Philippine tennis. We can use it in the next few years. We're building an ecosystem, he said. The Philippine Women's Open is billed as a 125 category, the lowest level in the WTA. But if this one becomes a smashing success, the next higher-level tournament might just be here sooner than later. How well the Philippines stages this tournament will play a key role in determining whether it can host even bigger events, like a WTA 250, down the line. The sun sets over Manila, bathing the courts of the WTA 125 Philippines Open in golden light. A gentle breeze drifts across the net as fans, young and old, local and international, buzz with anticipation. This isn't just another tournament. It's a moment, a chance for the Philippines to witness world-class tennis on its home turf, and for its brightest star, Eala, to rise before a passionate home crowd. But just how likely is it that Alex and the other seeded players will make waves, or even dominate, at this tournament? Let's embark on a creative journey through possibilities, probabilities, and the spirit that elevates athletes from competitors to legends. Chapter 1. Eala, home soil hero or underdog queen, the weight of expectation. Imagine Alex stepping onto the court for her first match. The crowd roars, not because they know every shot she'll play, but because they believe in her. Expectations in her homeland are high. She's a symbol of Filipino pride, strength rooted in resilience, discipline, and a relentless pursuit of improvement. But with expectation comes pressure. Will this lift her up, or weigh her down? A creative lens suggests that pressure transforms into fuel when the heart is calm and focused. Tennis is more than power. It is rhythm, intuition, and a dancer's grace under fire. Alex's path through the draw will depend not just on her seeds or ranking, but on her ability to manage these mental battles. Strengths in Eala's arsenal. Let's imagine what Alex brings. Aggressive baseline play. She can dictate points and move her opponents around. Court intelligence. She can read the game, adapt mid-match, and stay tactically sharp. Home crowd energy. This can elevate her performance beyond mere statistics, a psychological advantage no ranking can measure. But seeds aren't just about ranking, they're about consistency. The WTA 125 tournament format means best of 3 sets, which favors players who can start strong and maintain rhythm. So what makes it likely that Alex performs well? Her competitive fire and ability to harness crowd momentum. Will that be enough to lift her possibly into the semifinals or finals? It's plausible, especially in the WTA 125 tier, where rankings are tighter and matchups more unpredictable than in the regular tour events. Chapter 2. The Seeds. A field of contenders with stories of their own seeded players, the roadblocks and rivals. Being seeded isn't just about a number on a list. It tells a story. A player who has climbed mountains of qualifiers. Someone with a consistent ranking. A young gun peering over the shoulder of seasoned pros. Let's imagine some scenarios. 1. The veteran seed. A seasoned pro with experience on biggest stages arrives in the Philippines. Her game is disciplined. Her serve is a weapon, and she's comfortable grinding through tough rallies. Likelihood of deep run, high. Experience often trumps youthful energy, especially when players keep emotions in check. But she hasn't played in Manila's humidity before, and that can be a wild card. Sweat, wind, sun. They craft unpredictable matches where grit counts. 2. The rising star seed. A top-seeded youngster, powerful, confident, and fearless, arrives with a reputation for quick starts and explosive winners. Likelihood of deep run, moderate high. She has the game to cruise through early rounds. However, consistency and adaptability become crucial in later rounds. In our creative imagining, she's eager but untested under pressure. One challenging 3-set battle could teach her more than months of practice. 3. The wild card with potential. This seed isn't high in ranking, but she's a crowd favorite and brings unpredictable flair. A serve that rockets, slices that dance, angles that puzzle. Likelihood of deep run, moderate. She can surprise, but lacks consistency against top seeds. Yet, in sport, confidence and momentum are powerful forces. One upset victory could shake the draw. Chapter 3. Conditions, confidence, and chance, the unseen forces. Seeds tell us about ranking and form. What they don't capture are the subtler threads that shape outcomes.